Hello and welcome to Pinball Pursuit. I'm Dr. C.
And I'm Mrs. J.
And today we're going to be reviewing a little game that we had in our house for a couple of months.
Jaws.
Yes, that's right. We're going to be reviewing Jaws for you. So, before we get into it, let's give a few little details about Jaws, the game. Came out last year, 2024.
Yeah.
It was designed by Keith Elwin.
Love Keith.
One of our favorite designers. Software by Rick Nagel, who's done, I think, all of Keith's game.
Okay.
This time was support from, and we were taught how to say her name correctly.
Say it.
Elizabeth Gieske.
Or Giesecke.
No, I think it's Gieske.
Giesecke?
Like
One of us said it
Gieske.
right.
We thought it was Gisecki. We said that in our tutorial, and we were told that we were wrong. So I'm pretty sure it's Gieske.
But
We're
there's another
sorry,
E.
Elizabeth.
Giesecke.
I think it's just Gieske.
One of
We're
us
so
was
sorry. We'd love to meet you someday. We're sorry. Artwork was by Michael Bernard on this one.
Nice.
And the engineering lead was Harrison Drake, who kind of worked on all the mechanics of everything.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, let's get into our review of Jaws Pinball. As always, we break things down into the theme, the look, the sound, the feel, and the play
Correct.
of the game. So, and we go from 1 to 5, 5 being
Amazing. The best thing you've ever seen. 3 being meets expectations. Means, okay, this is good.
This is good.
This is
We
good.
like this.
Like this isn't bad. This isn't awesome. Like this is good.
Yeah.
1 being the worst you've ever seen.
So, let's go with the theme.
The theme.
Okay, so, tell me your thoughts on the theme of Jaws.
The theme. We're breaking down the theme into kind of 2 trains of thought. One being just the theme overall. How do you feel about the theme? How do I feel about Jaws as a theme? And then the other, how well they represented the theme, correct?
How well they integrated the theme.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's kind of 2 things going into one. I'll tell you my overall score after I kind of give you my train of thought on both of those pieces.
Like it.
The theme of Jaws, I watched Jaws for the first time because you introduced it to me. Was it last year?
It was
2024?
It was 2024. We had
It was around Halloween.
Yes, we had our monster movie Halloween time.
Because I'm a baby and I don't love real scary movies, so we're gonna watch monster movies. So we
Yes.
had a whole list of them.
Yes, we did.
We did watch Jaws.
Yeah.
I had grown up hearing that it was classic, and I can see why. Was it, I mean, the best movie I've ever seen? Probably not, but was it good? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I love Jaws.
Yeah.
As a movie.
And so, I mean, the theme to me is fine. Like, do I have to have it in my house? No. But do I mind that it's in my house? Definitely not. I think it's a cool movie. I think it's a cool theme. I think that they represented the theme well. I think that the iconic da-na-na-na,
Yeah.
da-na-na-na.
No, it's da-na.
Oh!
You had it totally wrong.
That's really embarrassing. That one.
Yes.
Yes. Is in there. You know, they've got the shark in there, of course. They've got iconic clips from the film. I know that I'm not the biggest fan of the film clips in pinball machines,
Yep,
but they do have a lot of good ones. They have Pippet.
Pippet is great.
Yeah. There's a lot of good callbacks to the film. So overall, I gave it a 4 score. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Which is a good
Which is
score.
good. That's a good score.
Yep.
I went higher than you.
Okay, tell me
I went 4.5. Probably because I like the film Jaws better than you like the film Jaws.
Probably.
I grew up watching Jaws every once in a while.
Yeah.
With my dad. Love the film. It's great. I think integration-wise, they did such a good job.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that you can make a Jaws pinball machine better than you could make this one. Like, the modes are great.
Yeah.
How they put, like, just the integration of the theme makes it feel like this is truly a Jaws machine, not just a machine that happens to have Jaws in it.
Yeah.
So.
And the callback to Jaws the Revenge and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much fun. Like, they did so many little things there. I don't know how they could do better when it comes to the theme. So for me, I gave the theme a 4.5.
Yep. And I gave it a 4, which overall combined, because of course this is just us trying to figure out which machine would work best in our home. Combined score 4.25.
4.25?
Yep,
Okay.
that is the average there.
Next is the look.
Okay, you take the look away first.
All right, so I think that the look of this machine, now there's a couple of different trims, right? There's the Pro, there's a Premium, there's a limited edition.
Yeah.
I've played on all three of them.
Okay, I did not know that. You played a premium.
I've played an LE before.
An LE. Where'd you play an LE?
It was at an arcade in California. I forget which one had it.
Okay, gotcha.
The LE is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. I really like the look of this machine. It is gorgeous. I like the art. I wish that they had gotten the rights to Brody, the actor that played Brody in the film, because it's just Quint and whatever Richard Dreyfuss's character's name was, I don't remember his name, on the playfield, and I think that's fun, but it's not like, there's just that third person missing, right? Yeah. So for me, it gets a little knock because of that. I like that they did the original movie poster for the back glass on the Pro. The Premium back glass got a lot of hate. I actually kind of liked it. Yeah. Original art of like basically Sam Quinn going into Jaws' mouth. Like, I thought that was really good. I liked that one. So for me, I give the look of this machine a 4.
Okay. I also gave it a 4. I thought that there were just so many different cool pieces on the board. I thought that the art was really cool. I loved the, it's on the Premium. Yes, on the Premium. The shark that comes out.
Oh, the shark that comes out,
yes. The shark that comes out.
Looks super cool.
Love that. I thought it was really cool. I thought it looked great.
Yeah, it looks great.
So I gave it a 4. You gave it a 4. Average.
4.
Yeah.
There you go. Now the sound. This is where things are not great.
Yeah. I mean,
Here's the thing. They have the classic John Williams theme.
Yes, they do.
And
they do.
we love the classic John Williams theme. It's great. The classic John Williams theme is so good. A lot of the music they did, great. The movie clips, the sound they had from that. The little like, shoot it to kill, right? Great. But then you got Richard Dreyfuss. He's like 70 something and he's doing call outs and he sounds like an old man.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like he did in the film. I get that they wanted to put an original actor there. I would have rather had a sound-alike voice actor do him or do Sam Quint or do Brody. Old man Richard Dreyfuss didn't sound like he cared. And it was really distracting for me.
And see, I'm not as attached to the movie as you are, so that part didn't bother me, but I didn't really feel like there was anything to write home about.
Yeah.
There was no really, other than the Yep. That was like an iconic piece which came up every once in a while. Other than that, there were a few call-outs that were memorable, but not really. I mean, how long has it been since we had this machine?
We had it
a few weeks.
2 weeks ago. We gave it back.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've had it, and I'm trying to even think of the sound portions or pieces that I remember.
Yeah.
It was not very memorable.
Sorry.
Did I hate it? No. Did I remember much about it? No.
So for you,
I gave it a 3. It met expectations. It was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
I gave it a 2.5.
You were,
I was a little bit just because parts I liked.
Yeah.
And then a bit nervous. So for me, 2.5. So that averages out to
2.75.
2.75.
Yep.
Okay.
Anywho, the feel.
We're on to the feel of Jaws.
Yes, the feel of the game. I feel like this machine is good for early pinball players or even middle to step up and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not hard to hit ramps.
No.
There's a lot of fun things to do from like the reel, with the top that goes around. It's not hard to hit things where there's still the complexity in other places for more experienced players. So I feel like anybody can step up to this machine and feel comfortable playing it.
Yeah, I love the center 180 ramp that just comes right back at you super fast. The boat on the Pro or the shark that pops up on the Premium is super cool. It's too bad that there isn't a shark for the Pro.
I know, I miss it.
It feels really stripped down for that. We had the Pro version in our home. On the Premium, the Orca is cool, even though you don't spend a whole lot of time up there. But even without that, the wave ramp is a fun one to hit. Sam Quint's shack on the right-hand side, fun shot to hit. I like where the pop bumper is.
The pop bumper,
And the fin. The fin
is so fun.
Such a showstopper.
Yep.
I love that it stops you to see it and it starts moving when you do that Jaws multi-ball. So so cool. Like, that's one of the best features.
Yeah.
Really immerses you in the theme of the game. And it's just such a fun pinball moment.
And like I said, it's so easy for beginners, and then the code of the game, which we'll get into next, really adds that complexity in.
Yeah.
So all levels of players can play this game
and enjoy it.
And feel happy walking away from it and not just completely frustrated.
I do feel like the layout is, it's more of a fan layout. It's just shot, 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 shot.
Yeah.
With the mech in the middle. I found myself, personally, after a little while, getting a little bored.
Okay, a little too simple of a
layout. So I found that after a while, like, I started off really high in terms of what I would, if you had asked me in the first 2 weeks we had this machine to rate it, it would have been really high on the feel.
You were high on Jaws earlier.
I was really high on Jaws, and I think I really cooled off on it over time. To the point where, for me, the feel gets a 3.5. It's still good. It's still a little bit above average, but not like the amazing that I thought it was first.
Yeah. And I gave it a 4. I really enjoyed the feel of the game. I really enjoyed that there weren't shots that I wasn't able to hit. On other machines, there are some that just feel impossible.
Yeah,
to me.
you just can't.
Yeah, but every single one was accessible. Every single one was a bit of a challenge for me, at least to hit consistently. And so I liked that because, I mean, there's still that challenge there, but it's possible.
Yeah.
I really liked the layout. I liked, you know, I talk about the fin all the time. I think it's really cool. It's fun.
And we had people over to play the game.
Yeah.
And all of them were like, oh, that's cool.
Exactly. It's
Right?
kind of like it's a surprise thing.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 4, which our combined score 3.7.
3.75. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, the play of the game. So give me your initial thoughts. What do you think on the play?
So the play of the game, again, as a beginning to medium player, it was a little hard to get down all of the rules and to figure out what I was doing next. If I'm gonna step up to this game and I'm just gonna play for fun, and I'm just gonna play as a social thing, it's great. Like, I can go in and I can get some points and things, but if I really wanted to master this machine, it would be really challenging for me. I would have to do a lot more research and a lot more studying, I feel like, to figure out how to start modes, to how to complete modes. I mean, we had our tutorial
That we had to split into 2 parts
because there was
there's
so much. There's just a lot to it, which means if you are a very advanced player and you like those complex things, like, this is a great game for you.
Yeah.
And that's why, again, I say it's great for both levels, because I can step up and play and have fun, and then Cameron can step up and play and really dig in deep.
Yeah.
But for me, it was a little complex.
Yeah, it is there's so many things, and if you've watched our review, our tutorial, and if you haven't, please do, you can have so many things going all at once. You can have Feeding Frenzy and a shark encounter and a fish finder mode and something else all active at the same time.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not able to keep track of those things, is going to confuse a beginning player.
Yeah.
The script that I wrote for the tutorial took me longer than other scripts.
It was very long.
Because I had to figure out how to play all these different modes. And so I would do, you know, okay, bounty hunts. I would focus only on one thing and try and just figure out that one thing because there's so much to do.
Yeah.
So for me, though, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Right? I like that in a game.
Exactly.
And it kind of made up for what I felt was a layout that kind of got stale after a while. So for me, I gave the play a 4.
Yeah. I gave it a 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was good. It was good. Not great, not bad. Like, just, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
So combined,
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
So if we add all of those scores together, I'm going to put them on the screen for you. We end up at
An overall score of 18.25.
18.25, which is like a solid B.
Yeah, it's a solid B. It's
Right?
good. It's number 3 out of 4 machines that we've rated so far.
Right. So if we pull up the list of everything we've rated so far, we've got Jurassic Park is still at number 1.
Yep.
At 22.
Yep.
We love Jurassic Park.
We love
Foo Fighters at 21.
21.
Hot take. It's not gotten a lot of love recently. We love it.
I don't know why. I thought it was great. I love the
Foo
music.
And then now we have Jaws coming in at 3rd, 18.25. And
Yeah.
then we still got Elvira. You know, we liked it. We didn't love it.
It's fine.
At 14.
And so I feel like coming in 3 out of 4 sounds like, oh, that's not great. But I mean, it's still relatively close to the others.
Yeah.
It's not far off. I mean, there's a fight for the top.
For the top. Here's the thing, though, and I think you would agree with me. Those top 2, Jurassic Park and Foo Fighters,
Yeah.
are games that I kind of miss.
Yeah, they're home runs. Those are two that we would say, yeah, we want that in our home.
The one that are home. I don't know that I would say, yeah, I want Jaws in my home.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, I like it. I think it's a great machine.
It's a fun rental. It's
it
a
was
fun one to
super
have
fun
for
to have.
6 weeks.
Yeah, which is what we had it
love
for.
that.
But I don't know that I'm like aching to have it back.
Yeah, you're not craving Jaws right now.
Yeah. So, is that a hot take? Probably.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people love their Jaws machines.
Okay.
And that's fine. You didn't grow up with the film.
No.
I liked the film. I didn't like grow up watching it all the time.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, much more of a theme for me.
Me too.
Right?
Iconic childhood memories.
So, but I still love it. Like, Jaws is a great machine. It's a triumph. It definitely was the best machine I think was released last year, all of the games. We haven't had the other ones in our home, and we're planning on having a few of them here soon.
Yeah.
So, we'll let you know on that. But yeah, that's where it stands.
This just really solidified to me why renting before buying is so important to us.
Yep.
Because you were so high on it for the first few weeks.
I was
You loved it?
so high on it.
And I mean, every time we would go to an arcade, we always play Jaws. We have
Yeah.
our few that we always play, at certain
I
arcades.
always wanted to go to a Jaws
Yeah,
machine.
exactly.
Because I loved it.
But then you learned that you kind of
I
got
cooled
sick
off
of it.
on it a little bit.
Yeah.
I cooled off on it a little bit.
So, love the rental game.
Yep. We'll talk more about rental games in a future video.
Yeah, we'll film a
We
video
have a
on that.
whole thing, yeah. But anyway, that's it for us now. We are recording this the weekend. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. Probably should have. This is the 50th anniversary of Jaws coming out in theaters.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Well, this is
50
perfect
years
then.
ago this weekend, it came out.
That's crazy.
I know, it's an old movie.
Wow.
But it's a great film. Love the film. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Watch it. Definitely worth a watch.
Definitely worth a watch. But anyway, that's it for us right now.
That's it.
And until next time.
Keep flipping.